You see them carpeting the side of roadways all over the state. Lupins are in full bloom right now.
But how much do you really know about this wildflower? Joy Hollowell introduces us to a woman in Robbinston who is absolutely loopy about lupin.
They drive by and it's just they don't see what's right in front of them. And these beautiful flowers, they deserve recognition.
Cindy Joyce looks at lupin as the overlooked flower in Maine. She's now on a mission to change that.
Okay. The bees are very happy in the lupin garden this year.
Joyce has been capturing the colors of lupin for decades. Her photographs are viewed all over the world.
The camera is kind of my paintbrush on this beautiful canvas.
Ironically, the lupin is considered an invasive species. According to the National Park Service, lupin was introduced to Maine as a landscaping plant and it quickly grew.
Lupins come from the word lupus, which means wolf in Latin. And in the 14th century, they considered the lupin a very powerful flower because it kind of stood alone and it pushed the other flowers out. All of these beautiful Russell hybrids, from Salmon Star to Manhattan Lights.
Joy started her own lupin garden about 3 years ago. It came after the loss of her mother.
I thought, wow, I need something beautiful in my life. This little garden owns a big piece of my heart.
She's now hoping others will open their heart and love lupin like she does.
You know, we're all flowers in this garden of life. A lupin is just as important as a beautiful rose. We're all beautiful, and why not be a lupin in a world of roses?
Joy Hollowell, WABI TV 5 News, Robbinston.
And if you'd like to see Cindy Joyce's photographs of lupin, you can check out her Maine's Lupin Land Facebook page.